Welcome back, guys. How are you all? I'm fine. So today's Sunday. I know everyone is relaxing, but I'm here to disturb you. I'm really sorry for that. Let me know that you guys can hear me. Don't forget to give me a like or something. And today's video is gonna little longer, though I know I always make the video longer, but it is what it is. I will go with first Forex. I mean Forex, then I will go to the futures. Okay. Hi Hans, how are you, brother? First of all, what I will do, I have just opened the Forex calendar, and Tuesday have the news at what time? Fix this one first. It is okay. Okay, so we don't have news in I mean Monday. Sorry, Monday we don't have news. Tuesday we don't have news as well. USD 9:45 a.m. Okay, so we have PMI Tuesday. So at 9:45, I hope we will get our manipulation. Then we have 10 a.m. news. Then we are free to go. Wednesday we have news. Yeah, we have news. The orange news, actually medium impact news. New home sales. This is very, it's kind of news I really love. New home sales. Okay, and we have bad news after 4, so we are not bothering of this news. Thursday we have news at 8:30. We have a lot of orange news and also the unemployment claims. This is also kind of very hard to trade in my opinion. Friday we have news at 10. At 8:30 we have yeah, we have also price index. At 10 we have EOM consumer sentiment. So many news actually this week, so we have to be careful. If there is a news ahead of us, we will do nothing. We will just read the price. After news, we will try to find the entry. So we have to be careful and we have to check our calendar every day. Otherwise, I will forget. Martin C. Hi, hi Martin. How are you, brother? Sound is okay. Thank you, Hans. Hello, sir. I'm not relaxed. I'm studying your material from yesterday. Oh man, don't push. Don't just push yourself. If you push yourself, it will hurt you. Okay? So don't push. Go slowly with the flow. It will be happened automatically. First thing first, I will go to the dollar index and I will go to the weekly chart. I'd like to see what happened last week. Okay, so last week it was a down candle, so I was expecting a higher candle, but it is what it is. From weekly chart, we can see price is actually range bound in from the weekly fair value gap, I fair value gap, and the monthly fair value gap low. So price over here, it's very difficult to, I mean, predict the direction if there is a range bound. And what to say from weekly chart? In my opinion, there is actually nothing except this week. I mean, last the before week. What week was that? From Monday 9 2023. Okay, from this week consequent encroachment. This is the only thing I can mark from the weekly chart. I mean, if price would like to go lower, it can go until this consequent encroachment. That is, in my opinion, that is the most obvious place price could go, and there is nothing else in my opinion from the weekly chart. So I'll just move it, remove it, and later I will mark it if I need. Okay. And there is a very small fair value gap that is also kind of fair value gap, which is actually, I mean, uh, it can be traded, but I really don't want to see that it is traded. But it is where the place is right now. This is very difficult to uh, make the bias. Okay, weekly bias. So you have to understand. Sometimes you will face this type of candle. Look what price actually did. It went higher, traded the I fair value gap low. Then this is a very indices candle. Okay, it has no direction. It went higher, it came back lower and closed as a bearish candle. Very next candle, it has tried to go higher, traded the fair value I fair value gap low, closed over there. the very next candle it went lower. So this is kind of place where you have no direction. In that case, we will go to daily, and we will, I mean, we don't have any bias. It can go lower, it can go higher. We will go every day, and we will try some kind of scalping, okay? Not bias trading. I mean, long trading. You can't hold your trade for a long time. You have to take entry, you have to get out, okay, from the from the trade. That is something like that. You have to understand when this thing happens. This is the range bound area right now from the weekly chart for dollar index, and if you see this kind of price action, you have to be careful because you have no bias. The best thing is let price do something. I mean, let it go to a direction, then you can, I mean, you can trade, okay? Before the direction is determined, you shouldn't take entry. That is kind of thing you will understand by the time, I mean, watching market again and again. Right now, this is the first stage of learning how to do the weekly analysis. Okay? I'll go to the daily chart, and from the daily chart, I can see price is actually the daily fair value gap consequent encroachment that is holding the price until now. Okay, I'm not sure it will go higher or it will go lower. Look, every day, last week, every day, it was consolidating over there. So it has no direction. It is not sure where it would like to go. Last week, I was expecting that price will go higher and clear the buy side liquidity from here. Also, if it has, I mean, energy, then it can go to the monthly fair value gap consequent encroachment. But what it has done, it tried to go higher, lower, and it was just consolidating over here. And until now, we can see from the daily chart, the consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap is holding the price. Okay, so far it is important. I mean, no bias for dollar index, in my opinion. We need to wait until it determined a bias. And whatever I'm talking over here, it can be changed if I see Sunday open. Okay, Sunday open is very important. If you see some kind of big opening gap in Sunday, then this analysis can be, I mean, it can be changed. Okay, every day I will try to go with you guys so that you can, I mean, you can understand how to trade this type of condition when you have no bias. I would like to go to the hourly chart. From hourly chart, look at the price over here. It was just consolidating. Okay, price went higher, it came back again. It was just consolidating over here. So in my opinion, it has no direction until in at any time frame it has no direction. We can expect that price will go higher from the monthly chart. I mean, from the monthly chart, that is our expectation that market will go higher monthly analysis, depending on the monthly analysis. But right now, from weekly, daily, hourly, it is very difficult to say where price would like to go. If I mean, just analyzing the previous weeks or last week's price action, it has no direction, it has nothing respected over here. Yeah, last week we had so many news, and we had Powell speak, something like that, and that type of weeks actually made this type of consolidation. So I will wait for further price action. I would like some kind of big run with a fair value gap, and also I need some kind of market structure shift, because so far I can see it has actually taken the sell side liquidity from here. It has taken the sell side liquidity from here, and it has also taken the sell side liquidity from here. Okay, so far it is clear that it has taken the sell side liquidity and has made some kind of buy side liquidity. It is relatively equal highs. Look, this highs, okay, this is a relatively equal highs. So this kind of buy side liquidity, and this high, they are also relatively equal, but in my opinion that is the only buy side, and there is nothing actually. So from dollar index I'm confused what is the direction. Sometimes you will have to face this type of situation, and you have to be careful. You can do a scalping is something else. Okay, you can do anything when you will do the scalping from 1 minute chart. I showed you some execution depending on the 1 minute chart. So that is different matter. Okay, if you have no bias, then you can do a scalp, but you have to be careful. That is the thing. Okay, so I don't want to go 15-minute chart, because in 15-minute chart you will see the same thing. I mean the consolidation. So far you can see it didn't respect any level. So I will go to the Euro USD, and then I will go GBP USD. Everything I will go today. I mean, I have lot of time. So I thought it's the better opportunity to go every forex market and the future market as well. Okay, so I'll just remove all of these things. That give give me sometimes. So for this is the weekly chart, and this low and this low, they're very, I mean very clean low. So price should take these lows. I mean it should take the sell side liquidity, and it is actually reacting this consequent encroachment. What is it? I will look at that later, because I think it's not from the weekly chart, weekly or monthly chart. I think it's from daily or some other chart. Okay, so this is a dollar index, and so far we can see from the weekly chart it went higher. It has traded this volume imbalance very nicely and traded this water block from monthly chart. Then it broke down, has made the equal lows, and it last week we saw a up run. But in my opinion, after so many down moves, one or two up close candle actually doesn't show us that it would like to go higher. Okay, it can go higher, but we have to we have to understand the price action. Okay, I will just would like to see how it reacts over there. So it has traded the last week consequent encroachment, and that is a very nice conferences to understand that market can go lower. Okay, from higher time frame we can say market will go lower, but until now I'm not sure that it will go lower. I need more information to be sure that market will go lower. And you see this clean lows from the weekly chart. I will look for them for this week. Okay, like to go here, and from here I'll just move this one. What is this from which time frame? Actually I don't do the forex, all of you know, so it is very difficult for me to understand. But this consequent encroachment from the last week, uh consequent I mean last consequent encroachment. So price actually went over there. In the meantime it has traded the water block as well, the water block. But see, this is the price action that is very difficult to understand. There was a very nice fair value gap, but price actually didn't respect that that fair value gap. Instead of that, it has broken the fair value gap, and this is the last stage. I mean, in my opinion, this order block is the last stage where price could hold, and then it can send the price lower. Okay, but if it would like to go higher, I will go for the Sunday open first, how it reacts, I mean how it opens in Sunday, then I will go for further information. But right now I have no bias for dollar, I mean the Euro USD as well. It can easily go above this high, take the buy side liquidity, then it can start to go lower. It can happen. Okay, so you have to be careful this type of price action. You will go every day a specific way, and you will try to take some kind of, I mean you will try to do some kind of scalp. Okay, volatility ICT indicator, if not next, the next one should be bigger. I don't know what is it slow. I know actually very little information about the price action. Okay, so sometimes you guys are referring me something I really don't know. So I don't know volatility ICT indicator. What is that? I really don't know. So I need more information to fix the bias for Euro USD. I have no bias. I'll go to the 1 hour chart. I'd like to see how it reacts over there. So this is the, I mean the hourly fair value gap. Let me just mark it as my hourly fair value gap. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. So this is the hourly fair value gap, and we can see so far price has respected the consequent encroachment of the last fair value gap. Okay, this is the last fair value gap. Above this fair value gap there is no other fair value gap, and I will remove this one. I really don't know what it is. And sorry, that one is from, I mean, from the weekly chart, but I will remove this one actually. I am not interested to about that consequent encroachment. So far we can see price actually went to the consequent encroachment. It has perfectly closed the hourly fair value gap. If price would like to go low, look at the price action, brother, here from last week. This is kind of price action. When you will see this kind of week, I mean a very long week, you have to avoid this type of price action, otherwise you will be chopped up. Okay, so when you have the news, you will see this kind of, I mean, this kind of consolidation or manipulation or whatever you say. I mean what to say, sloppiness, something like that. Long week, it is very difficult to trade. Short week like this, look at over here, how beautiful the price action over here. Every week is very small. Okay, very small, it is very easy to trade. But look over here, every candle has long week, and this week actually the manipulation. So you have to be careful about this type of long week. Okay, so I'm not sure you guys are getting it or not, but uh, you have to be careful when you will see this type of price action with a long week. Okay, in DXY week charts. Okay, volatile ICT indicator, if not next, the next one should be bigger. It can happen. In my opinion, brother, from DXY, I have no direction for DXY. Okay, and from the Euro USD, we can see from the hourly chart, it has actually respected the consequent encroachment of the last hourly fair value gap. So I will look at the price. I mean, if I get time, then I will go for short, because in lower you can see some price action. I mean, some clean sell side liquidity. If you see this low and this low, they are relatively equal lows. If you mark these lows as your sell side liquidity, you can mark them as well. I mean, let me mark all of this very clean sell side liquidity from here. Whenever you will see this type of clean lows, you have to mark them as your sell side liquidity or as your buy side liquidity. So this is your sell side liquidity, this is your sell side liquidity as well. And price can go lower, but before going lower, it can go higher and can take the buy side liquidity first. So it is very difficult. If you don't understand, you have to wait for clear price action. Okay, yeah, I'm also expecting like that way, but I'm not sure by watching the price action until now, brother. I need more price action for to be sure. Okay, I got your point, brother, but I need more information. Until getting the more information, I am not sure how to trade to next week. It is very difficult for me. Okay, so I am not sure that DXY will go lower. I mean higher. I'm not sure of that. I need to see first Sunday open. Then I have to see how it open and how it trade. I mean the Sunday and Monday. Then I can be sure that market would like to go higher or it would like to go lower, because Tuesday we have a news, and I hope if it would like to use that news for manipulation, then we will get our bias. After Tuesday I will be sure about the bias. Before Tuesday, I'm not sure about the bias. Whatever I will see over there, I'm not sure over there. But so far we can see it has very clean sell side liquidity. I mean Euro USD, so it can go lower. So if it would like to go lower, then DXY is also would like to go higher. So that is some kind of confluences. But when it will start to go lower, that is the thing, that is the first thing you have to understand, because it can easily go higher. It can take the buy side liquidity here also from here, then it started to go lower, but we don't know when it will start to go lower. When I will see the manipulation, after that if I see some kind of lower run, then I will be sure about the lower bias for euro USD. Okay, before that I am not sure where it will go, because all of this liquidity are very clean, and market will never keep this type of clean sell side or buy side liquidity. That is the thing, and that is the way I actually mark my drawn liquidity. Every time if you see this type of liquidity, you have to mark them, and that is very useful, to be honest. If you start to mark this type of liquidity, you will need, you won't need to mark previous days high, previous weeks high, PM session high, some kind of that kind of things. Okay, because price always go through all of this liquidity. Always you will see, if you ever seen this type of liquidity, you will see later price actually take the liquidity. And yeah, what I was telling over there, price actually traded the consequent encroachment of the hourly chart from 15-minute chart. Also it is very clean that it is actually traded to the consequent encroachment. Now it can go lower, okay. But what I am telling you again and again, I need to see Sunday open first. If I saw some kind of open to the higher, then I will expect it will go and take the buy side liquidity, maybe from here or from here, okay. If I see that Sunday has opened somewhere here, but if I see Sunday open lower, then I will see how it actually trade the Sunday gap. It's very important, guys, the Sunday open. And when Sunday open will make some kind of bigger gap, you have to mark that gap with the constant encroachment, and you will start to observe the price how this gap is trading, okay. If you are sure, then you can go with your bias. So this is in open eye it is clean that we have sell side liquidity, very clean sell side liquidity, so market can go lower. But we can be sure that it will go lower because it can go higher first, then it can go lower. We don't know how long it will go upside, okay. I'll go to the GBP USD. So there is your GBP USD. Because their clean market would take to big first run, not to let people participate after close. The hourly fair value of U is rather, I'm telling you the same thing again and again. Actually, I am not sure where it would like to go first. This is the first thing. Look look over the price. If you don't get your bias from weekly chart, you can just think it will go higher and it will go lower. You can't just think like that way. You need some kind of price action from the weekly chart or from the daily chart. If you get that, then you can be sure that okay, market will go lower now, okay. Until then, I am not sure where market will go. So I'll mark this lows for GBP USD as my sell side liquidity, and price is right now over here, and it has traded this weekly fair value gap. If you see this fair value gap, that was the only fair value gap through all of this run. If you just look at this run, this was the only fair value gap, and in my opinion that is very clean. It has traded the consequent encroachment of this weekly fair value gap, okay. So this is GBP USD, and look at this run, okay. After this run we got this one bull candle, then another bear candle, then got another one bull candle. What do you think? It will go higher? I don't think so. The reason is, this is very strong run, okay. We need some kind of retracement, and where the retracement should happen to any kind of liquid, I mean the imbalance, that should be our retracement. But if you would like to look at this run, there is only this fair value gap, and it has the consequent encroachment, and we can see price actually traded the consequent encroachment already. We have very clean sell side liquidity over there from the weekly chart. Last week it has traded this order block open. I really want to see that market will go lower this week. I really want to see, but I can't be sure that it will go lower before taking the higher, okay. It can go higher again. I mean this week it can go again higher, then it can go lower. Why? Because it has no confluences right now to that is telling me that it would like to go lower. It has both direction. It can go lower, it can go higher. If you just like to mark the week, look at the week, okay. Every week is kind of fair value gap. So look at this over here. It has traded the consequent encroachment, then went higher. It has traded the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap and went lower. That means it is range bound. You are not sure where market will go. First you have to understand that where market will go. If it would like to go higher, it will tell you that I will go higher, okay. And in the market, I mean market day, I will show you how to define this. When you will be sure that market will, I am already talking about this, how do you be sure market would like to go higher or lower, okay. But from weekly chart, you can't be sure that market will go lower, or you can't be sure that it will go higher. No, sir, I'm just supposing you're right. Yeah, but that is the thing. Alaikum salam. That is the thing, brother. We can't. I mean, we can't just predict a price and we can't take an action according to our prediction, because if you don't have the expectation, it is really hard to trade. But if you just go with your prediction, you will be hurt, because market will never go with your prediction. It will always go by its pace, and we have to go with parallelly, okay, with the price. That is the thing. And so far it has no direction from the weekly chart, and when I don't see any kind of direction from weekly chart, I am confused about the bias. I am not sure where it will go. Hi Domino, how are you, brother? You're a little late. So far we talked about the dollar index, and from dollar index I don't have any bias. I will wait until Tuesday. So if I get the Tuesday manipulation, then I will decide which way it will go. Okay. And if I don't see any kind of manipulation in Tuesday, I will go every day and I will mark some drawn liquidity, I mean buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. I will do only the scalp, no long time trade hold. Okay, no, I will never hold my trade for a long time if I don't have the bias from, I mean, daily or weekly chart. So from weekly chart, we can only see this is the sell side liquidity. We have nothing to mark above the market, and we can see this is the fair value gap, consequent encroachment, and this is the weak consequent encroachment where price is range bound. Okay, take inside the week one level, then go to. But this is all our prediction. I'm telling you that this is not confirmation. I need some kind of confirmation. You can predict as your way. I mean, whatever you want to predict, you can predict it. Okay, right now this is my prediction. My prediction is it will go lower. This is my prediction, but market is not telling me that I will go lower. You have to understand your prediction, expectation, and the market expansion. All of these things you have to understand. You will predict by yourself, like price will go higher. I can predict that my market will go higher. Why? Because it came to the consequent encroachment, so it will go higher. This is my prediction. But market will go higher or not, it is depending on the market price. So I am not forcing market to go lower because I'm predicting that market will go lower. Last week I told you that market will go lower. That was something I got from the market price. But right, no, 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 don't be forgiveness. I mean, don't ask forgiveness, brother. I'm just telling you the thing. Okay, you are asking me the question, and that is really helpful for me to describe. Okay, if you don't ask me the question, I can't explain. So thank you for your question, brother. Don't be apologize. Okay, I mean, don't be sorry, and don't ask forgiveness. And this is really helpful for me to explain everything. So this is my prediction or expectation, and I will act with the price. If market give me some kind of, I mean, information that I would like to go lower, then I will fix my bias. So far you can see market has no prediction. If I would see this candle actually closed below this consequent encroachment, I mean, just think this candle actually closed below the consequent encroachment, then I can say that it will go toward this sell side liquidity first, because there is a very clean sell side liquidity over here as well. Look at this sell side liquidity, this low and this low, they are relatively equal low. So then I could say price will go lower and it will take the sell side liquidity. But look at the price over here, last week candle, it came to the consequent encroachment, then it went higher, closed above the consequent encroachment. That means it has no idea where it will go. It is not telling me that it will go lower, it is not telling me that it will go higher, because I got the rejection from this fair value gap, consequent encroachment. So that is the thing, brother. I'm trying to tell this thing. Okay. Okay, so this is the daily chart, and from the daily chart you can see it actually traded this daily fair value gap. Let me just mark the daily fair value gap. It has traded this daily fair value gap, and nobody closed above the consequent encroachment from daily fair value gap, and then it broke down, but it failed to take the sell side liquidity. Okay, it failed to take the sell side liquidity. When it has failed to take the sell side liquidity, I am not sure it will go lower again. It can go higher and take the buy side liquidity, but from the daily chart I can see there is a very nice daily fair value gap as well. So what I can expect, price will go higher to this daily fair value gap again, then it will go lower. We can expect like that way, okay, but this is not sure. Okay, we will wait for Sunday open, then we will be sure. I mean, after Tuesday manipulation, we can be, I mean, we can go to a confirmation of something, okay, but everything I'm talking about right now, this is all the prediction, because market has no sign that it will go higher or it will go lower. Look, price went lower, it has made the relatively equal low, it started to go higher. All we understand that it is actually retracing. So where did it go? It went to this daily fair value gap. Okay, there is a very small fair value gap above this daily fair value gap. All of you know this should act as a breakaway gap. I mean, this fair value gap should act as a breakaway gap. So it went higher. I mean, rejected from the consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap. What should it do? It should go and take the liquidity, but it failed to take the liquidity. What it can do again? It started to go higher, and it can trade this fair value gap. Also it can trade also the lower part of the daily fair value gap. It can do that, okay. So if you look at the daily chart, you can't be sure that it will go lower, though from our high time frame, I mean from monthly or weekly chart, we can see this sell side is very clean, but you can't use your 1 minute chart depending on your weekly chart. You have to be first fine, I mean determine where price would like to go. That is the thing I'm telling you. I'm trying to give you the information so that you can understand how do you understand how to find the bias. There is no bias right now. Do you understand why there is no bias? Look price over here. This is the consequent encroachment of the last week, okay, from the weekly chart. Don't forget the line over here. So this is the consequent encroachment of this week. What is the week? Week is kind of fair value gap. So the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap of this week, something like here. So this thing and this thing are the same. When I came to the daily chart, I can see it has been rejected from this daily fair value gap, came to this daily fair value gap, consequent encroachment. So the rejection, look at the rejection. It is range bound. It has no idea where it will go. Weekly, from weekly chart, we can see this sell side liquidity, but we are not sure how long it will go. It can go to this fair value gap or the lower part of this fair value gap. Maybe it will go higher and take the buy side liquidity again. It will trade this, I mean, little fair value gap from the daily chart. Consequent encroachment, it can trade over that. Then it started to go lower. So you can't be sure until price is showing you something, or it can go directly from there. I mean, to the lower, to the downside, it can go toward that. Okay. If it is clear, let me know. So from the hourly chart, look at the price action over here from the hourly chart. See the price action, all the price action from, I mean, the Friday price action. It had no direction, nothing over here. And I can say there's very clean buy side liquidity. Look at the buy side liquidity from here. This is from hourly chart, okay? Look at the buy side liquidity. Is it clean or not clean? This high and this high, is it clean? Let me show you. This high and this high, they're very clean. I mean, the perfect clean buy side liquidity. What we have above this buy side liquidity, we have this daily fair value gap, and we have, actually there is a very little hourly fair value gap as well. I mean, this hourly fair value gap we have. All we have above this buy side liquidity is this daily fair value gap and the hourly fair value gap, okay. Also the order block, I think this order block. So price can go toward that because it has failed to take the sell side liquidity. After taking the buy side liquidity, when I got this market structure shift, price failed to go to low, to go to the sell side liquidity taken, okay. So I am expecting that, this is my expectation, and it can be changed after the Sunday open, okay. So be remember guys, my expectation is it will go higher, it will take the buy side liquidity, then it will either it will trade this daily fair value gap or the weekly fair, I mean the hourly fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap, this is the hourly fair value gap, okay. It can trade them, then it will go lower. So that is my expectation right now. Until now I have no direction. I mean, market can be sloppy, until Tuesday, because Tuesday we have a news. We have seen that at the beginning of today's streaming, so it can go higher and then it can go lower as we have the market. I mean the I mean the news at Tuesday. By using the Tuesday news, we can see the manipulation. What does it mean? It will go higher. In Monday, we will see some kind of sloppiness. Then we will take the buy side liquidity. After the manipulation, we will fix our bias. Maybe then it can go lower toward this sell side liquidity. After that, before Tuesday morning, we have nothing to do over here. We can go to the 1 minute chart, and if we see some kind of, I mean, liquidity, this is 1 minute chart, okay? So just think there is a sell side liquidity over here. Just think, okay? This is very clean sell side liquidity. So if we see some kind of liquidity taken over there, then very nice market structure shift with a fair value gap, we can go toward this sell side liquidity for a short term. I mean, from the 1 minute chart, that should be very short. You will just take entry, you will just get out from that entry. That should be your expectation. I'm just giving you the example, so don't think that it will go toward this sell side liquidity right now. Okay, I'm just giving you the example. So that should be your expectation from uh, until Tuesday. Okay, after Tuesday, we will have maybe some kind of clean price action. Until now, we have nothing to do over here. Vishal, hi brother, good evening. I have a request. Yeah, please tell me, Vishal, what is your request? Let me know. I'll just remove this. So, so far, is it clean? I mean, clear for the Euro USD and I mean the GBP USD. If it is clear, then I will go to the future. Okay. Hey, Music Life, how are you, brother? You guys are late today. You guys are very late, but it's okay. I have just started and I talked about. So far, I'm just recapping what I did. I went to the dollar index, and from dollar index from daily chart, actually I have no bias for the, I mean, dollar index. So far we can see that market will go lower, but I'm not sure that it will go higher or it will go lower. Okay, it can just go lower, then it can start to go higher. We have no direction, we have no higher time frame direction until now, but after Tuesday I hope we will get some kind of bias. But from the monthly chart, we know market will go higher. This is from monthly chart, okay? But from weekly, daily, hourly, or 15-minute chart, we are not sure yet where price will go. So this is the recap, okay? Can you review Nifty once? It will be a very Vishal, I think I can't go to the Nifty. It's because I'm not Indian or I don't live in India. I'm not sure, but okay, I will go for that. But can you please tell me the what to write over here? Uh, I would like to go for Nifty today. I'll never be in that market. Then I will go to future. Okay, just let me know what is the symbol. I mean, is it Nifty? Nifty. There are so many things. I mean, which one I should go for? Nifty 50, S&P CNX Nifty Index Futures. What is actually the Nifty? Okay, let me know. Then I will go. You just write it down over there so that I can go. And also you have to write it down. I mean, from where I should go. I mean, index NSE or future NSEIX, something like that. Okay, let me know. I will go to the Nifty. So this is the DXY, and I have no direction right now. I hope after Tuesday we will get some kind of direction. So you have to understand sometimes when you have no direction, what will you do? Okay, Nifty Bank is always manipulation before open and make gaps every single day. Nifty 50 NSE first one. Okay, thank you. Nifty 50 NSE. Okay. Oh my goodness, what? What is this? Okay, let me go. But brother, to be honest, this is the first time I have opened this market, so I have no idea. Just let me see the market from the beginning. Oh my goodness, it's a bull run, man. Okay, Just let me see the market first because this is first time. Okay, I need to be sure that what actual market do over here. So this is a bull run and we have no bear run till now. From the monthly chart, I mean the 3 month chart, it's actually traded. Just give me some time. Water block and then it went higher. This is the three level gap. This is for me, okay? This is not for you guys. I just need to understand first how it works over here, okay? So from 3 month chart, we can see there's a very nice fair value gap and it has a very nice up run. And then if I go to the Martin, I will just finish this fast. Then I will go into. I would like to see how it works because I have some guys from the India. They are very fond of this Nifty market. I really am curious. So this is the order block, the order block. Just a second, okay, brother. Please don't get angry on me. The Indian indices 1 hour would be fine. I trade this based on ICT by 1 hour 15 5 minute entry. Okay, brother. I just need to see first how it reacts over here. Okay, then I will go. Just let me check the things over here. So this is the third thing I don't need on. From monthly chart, I can see this is very clean, but I mean fair value gap. So okay, there is fair value here. It's okay because it has traded the water block. It went higher. That should be your I mean the what should I say? The IOFED chart now. From weekly chart, it has traded the weekly fair value gap. The week fair value gap. Also the volume imbalance. I'm sorry guys. I need little time. Okay. So this is the hi Rahul. Good morning, brother. This is the thin volume imbalance, and this is the weekly fair value gap. We have very nice monthly fair value gap. In my opinion, it is going toward this monthly fair value gap. So I will just minimize this one with very nice fair value gap. I need some time. So yes, that is where is my liquidity right now? I need some kind of liquidity first, brother. So there is my liquid. Okay, remove this one. I don't need that on. Mark. You guys trade like that way? I mean, it's very difficult. Don't tell me how to use daily option on Nifty based on price expansion and I implement the bot of 3 contract if after first event. Okay, very difficult to trade in my opinion because so many volume imbalance. Okay, so I think I should go from here. That will be easy for me to talk about Nifty. But guys, to be honest, this is the first time. Okay, so I really don't know how this thing works, and so don't think I will be right. So don't think like that way. Okay, If you look at the weekly chart, you can see this is the weekly fair value gap and also this volume imbalance. Okay, look at this volume imbalance. Price actually reacted from there, and after a very big run, we got a very little, I mean, this retracement above the weekly fair value gap is not enough for me to send the price higher. Okay, I would like to see that market will go little bit lower to the consequent encroachment of the weekly fair value gap. I would like to see that. Okay, uh, is there any relation with the dollar index? I mean, just let me dollar index here. So that is all. No problem. Okay, no problem. Leave it. Uh, there is Nifty, and I'm thinking that it will go lower. This is my thinking. Okay, I'm not telling you that it will happen. So far, we can see market is rejected from this weekly fair value gap, and it is supporting this volume imbalance. If it can break this volume imbalance, then this sell side liquidity will be targeted. But if it can break this I mean the weekly fair value gap, this buy side will be targeted. Mark the buy side. This buy side will be targeted. Same thing like I'm talking about Euro USD, GBP USD, whatever I'm telling. This is the same thing. Okay. So far, price has just consolidating into this range, this weekly fair value gap, this volume balance. Price is just into this range. If price can break below the consequent encroachment of the volume balance, just think like that way. Look at this volume balance and the consequent encroachment. Okay, if price can break this consequent encroachment, break means I need some kind of body close below the consequent encroachment, then I will look for this sell side liquidity, maybe this sell side liquidity, and finally the week, I mean the consequent encroachment of this weekly fair value gap. But that is for long term. Right now, I would like to see how it reacts from here. If it started to go higher from, I mean, from Monday and Tuesday, I will wait for more information, because if it can't leave this range, look at this range. If it can't leave this range, you have no direction. Until now, you have no direction. If I go to the daily chart, from the daily chart, it is very clean that market has actually made so many liquidity over here. Look at this liquidity, all of this liquidity. Okay, this low, this low, this low, this low. Retail trader are thinking this is very strong support. Just let me move this one. Okay, I'm just removing this one. You guys will keep this one. So if you look at this, all of these lows, though this one is different, but I will skip this one because this is just kind of a manipulation. I am not bothering of that candle. But look at all of these lows, they're very clean. They, the retail trader, they have marked this as a zone, and they are seeing that whenever price is coming here, it it just rejected from that place. So in my opinion, that market will go lower, and it will take at least this sell side liquidity. But in Tuesday, if you see market actually went lower and take the sell side liquidity, then your expectation should be the higher run. I mean, it will go higher. But if you see market actually went higher to the Tuesday, uh, I mean, somewhere here, okay, maybe to this fair value gap. I mean, from the daily chart, you see this daily fair value gap. Maybe Tuesday it actually went to this fair value gap Tuesday, okay. Then you will expect that market will go for this sell side liquidity. There is this sell side liquidity, this sell side liquidity, and this sell side liquidity. All of this sell side liquidity should be triggered. I mean, at least it will take this sell side liquidity, but if it has energy, then it will go for this sell side liquidity, depending on the energy where price would like to go. Overall price will go higher. All of this you are seeing over here, this is the retracement. Okay, so you have to be careful that it is retracing the I mean retracing for the higher up. So it is not kind of lower direction, it will go lower. No, not like that way. Okay, it is just, it needs to take some liquidity for again for higher run. Where the first buy side liquidity, you have this liquidity, this relatively equal highs. This is your first liquidity. Let me mark it. So this is your first buy side liquidity, that is very clean. This buy side liquidity, and This sell side liquidity are very clean. So you have to be careful about the run. I think it's little bit tricky, but you have to wait until the Tuesday manipulation. If you see before Tuesday it has taken the sell side liquidity, in my opinion it will go higher and it will go toward this buy side liquidity. But if you see this sell side is like that way, it is untaken before Tuesday. Instead of that, it was actually went higher and traded this daily fair value gap, then it will go lower. In my opinion, I will go to the hourly chart now. Uh, oh man, how do you trade this? I mean, so many volume imbalance. Is there anything? I mean, in the trading hour. No, I don't know how to how do you trade this? It's difficult. In my opinion, it's difficult. I mean, maybe it's very difficult. There is a very little hourly fair value gap, and yeah, it is what it is. From the hourly chart, also I can say if this sell side is not taken before Tuesday, if you see some kind of higher run, this sell side will be very clean and it will be taken. Okay, at least this sell side will be taken. But if this sell side is taken, then it is obvious that it will go toward this, I mean this fair value gap, weekly fair value gap, if this sell side is taken. But if market would like to go higher, it can just take this sell side liquidity, then it started to go higher toward this buy side liquidity, because this is very clean buy side liquidity. All of these highs are very clean. So maybe it will expand higher and it will go all over the place. So is it clear, brother? Who asked me the question? I think this Bishal Agarwal. So I think Agarwal, it is it clear or not? Okay, let me know. Thanks for your precise. No problem, brother. If I would like to go on mid chat, I know. Wow, it's very nice one mid chat, but how do you use this volume imbalance? I mean, how do you use that? Is it actually uh, respect some kind of volume imbalance or not? Okay, let me know, brother. I really don't know how to use this one, but that is all for Nifty. I think that's enough, brother. I'm really confused about that. So here is the elimination fee. I love it. I love it. Very easy to trade. So this is the weekly chart, and we can see actually it went higher to the consequent encroachment of the monthly fair value gap. In the meantime, if you look at this weekly fair value gap, let me just mark the weekly fair value gap. The weekly fair value gap, okay. This is the weekly fair value gap. It failed to go to the consequent encroachment as well. So it was very heavy. Though dollar index didn't give us some kind of higher run, and you see why I sometimes mark high resistance liquidity run. Dollar came lower, immination pay also came lower. That means their both of their direction was the same way. If you see both of them are going same way, you will see some kind of high resistance liquidity run. That means sloppiness, more manipulation or something like that. Okay, so we can see it has actually traded the consequent encroachment of the monthly fair value gap. This is the monthly fair value gap. If you remember, it has traded over there. Then it started to break lower. This is our first sell side liquidity, and then we have the sell side liquidity to this level. Okay, I mean this is the order block from monthly chart. If you remember that this is the order block level. Also this is the equal lows, this low, this low, this low, they are relatively equal low. So as the same place we have two level, I didn't mark this as my sell side liquidity. Instead of that, I am just using the order block level as my sell side liquidity. So price can easily come over here, take the sell side liquidity, can give me some kind of retracement, then it will go lower again toward this weekly fair value gap, okay, and the weekly volume balance. All of the place over here, that is my target. Actually, market is going toward this sell side liquidity. It is my expectation. I am not telling that it will happen. I mean, I was talking for too long. I need to talk with you. I mean, I need some likes. First, if you have just joined to my live streaming, first give me the like, then continue, because I need like. and I'm sure that it's really free. You don't need to pay something for give me a like, but it will help me. I mean, for YouTube algorithm or something. So I need a like. Give me a like, okay? I'm not telling you to comment or share because it's up to you. And also, I'm not telling you to give. I mean, to subscribe to my channel because if you think it's helpful for you, you will do it by yourself. I don't need to tell you, otherwise you will miss. So please don't forget to give me a like. If you don't give me like, how can I get, I mean, bigger? I need like. Guys, can you talk to me for some time? Because continuously, if I talk about the price, I will be bored. So I need to talk with you guys sometimes. If you don't get bored, then so far from weekly chart, I can see it's very near to this sell side liquidity. I will see how it react over there. Sunday open is very important. Okay. Micro playlist run just for motivation or for flex. Just tell the monthly figures. Okay. I'm just watching micro playlist run right now just for motivation. Macro is like micro. I mean, you mean to say macro maybe, not micro. So, in my opinion, macro is kind of full potential. If you are really so hurry, so busy to earn money, you can go with macro. Macro will give you instant money. I mean, before that, you have to backtest because otherwise you will be chopped up. You need to backtest at least for 1 month, then you can go with the macro. It will give you much more money. But price action is something where you have no restriction. You can just jump to the market and you can take entry, you can take profit from there. That's why I'm just trying to give you the price action. And this weekly analysis is the first part of the price action. If you don't do the weekly analysis, you have you can't read the price action. You don't know how to read the price action. You will know nothing. Okay. So from the weekly chart, I'm expecting it will go lower. So far, it is not clear for me, though it is very near to the sell side liquidity. But the dollar index has no direction, so I am not sure that it will go lower and it will take the sell side liquidity. I need to fix this first. I mean the dollar index first. Then I will go with mini S&P for going lower. It can go higher first, then it can go lower. I will wait until Tuesday for determining my bias. So okay, I'll just remove this one. This is the daily chart, and you can say it went lower, 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 and has made this equal lows. I mean this low and this low, they are relatively equal low. This low, okay guys, not this low. This low and this low are relatively equal low. So what it can do, it can take the sell side liquidity, the upper one, okay, not the lower one. This one. Just let this one. So it can just take the sell side liquidity, then it can go higher to this fair value gap. Look at the fair value gap over here. This is the fair value gap, okay, daily fair value gap. And also there is very little volume balance. This is the volume balance. This all can be traded, okay, before clearing the sell side liquidity. Be careful about that. If you don't be careful about the volume balance and the price run, you will be chopped up. But when you will see some kind of lower run, you will start to think that it will go lower. No, you won't think like that. Why? Because you don't know where price will go, as DXY is not giving us any kind of direction. So you are not sure that it will take the sell side liquidity first before trading over here. In my opinion, it will actually take the sell side liquidity from here, then it will make the clean equal low with this low. Okay, with this low it will make the clean equal low. It will start to go higher. It will trade this area first, then it will clean the sell side liquidity after Tuesday. That is my expectation. Okay. So thanks for your effort. I am also learning ICT for 1.5 years. I trade market maker X model, no problem mostly. Yeah, that is the model that is very, ICT also recommend that. Learning how to trade indices with you, refining my knowledge. No problem, Vishal. You will learn. You will understand everything, brother. Curious, the weekly fair value gap is based on upper portion of monthly fair value gap. Let me go over there on Apostolo. This fair value gap is, yeah, to the upper portion of the monthly fair value gap. Though I care about the body, okay. I don't care about the week. I care about the body. We can go wherever it would like to go. But if you see the body is closed below the consequent encroachment, that means it wants to go lower. It is telling me that I would like to go lower. And that is the thing, brother. I always care about the bodies except the market structure shift. Only if it is the question about market structure shift, I care about week. Otherwise, I really care about the bodies. I would like to see where bodies has closed. It has closed below the monthly fair value gap over here. In my opinion, it will go lower and it will take all of this sales and liquidity. I don't know when, because before Tuesday I have no bias, not even for here. If it, though it is very clean, it is actually going to take the sell side liquidity, but I am not sure that it will go and take the sell side liquidity before trading this daily fair value gap. Okay, because dollar index has no direction. You have to match dollar index with here. It is very important, guys. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, Shahid. How are you, brother? Morman, Morman, which broker do you use? Uh, Norman, actually, the top step and FTMO right now, but I'm gonna quit the prop firm. So, very fast, so soon, actually. I'm sorry for my broken English, guys. I'm gonna quit my prop firm trading very soon, and I will start my trading with AMP. It's because if you ask me why I'm gonna quit prop firm, the reason is the restriction. Actually, it has some side effect, the psychological effect. When I trade, I have to remember the restrictions, and that stopped me to take some entries, and that actually forced me to go out of my rules sometimes. That is the thing, and I actually got this information from ICT, but I didn't understand that before. Right now, for near about 1 month, 1.5 month, I actually got the uh, theme of ICT's space, why he didn't trade prop firm. Okay, so right now, in my opinion, that is my opinion, and I'm not telling that prop firm trading is bad or something like that. I do not want to continue the prop firm anymore. I want to be self-funded with AMP, and then it is what it is. Okay. Right now, I have only top step and FTMO. In top step, I have the 50K account, and in FTMO, I have 10K account. Okay, very small account. But I'm gonna quit that one. So far, I will just trade. I will add here the, what to say, actually, the AMP. Why is AMP? AMP, AMP, AMP. Ah, ah, ah. Why is AMP? Can anybody show me where is AMP? I'm not seeing AMP. There should be AMP, but I don't know where it is right now. Sometimes I get confused when I look for AMP. Yeah, most of the time I actually look for AMP. I just see it, and when I will be, I mean, I'll be ready to trade my self fund. Here, look over here. This is the AMP. So I'm gonna trade AMP very soon. I have the account already, and I have just deposit some little like little money over here, near about $500 actually. So I will trade. I will fund here near about 10,000. Then I will start to trade AMP very soon, brother. Very soon. Right now, I am not actually able to trade over there because I don't have that much money in altogether. Okay, and I'm just like in the middle. Yeah, thank you, Martin. I got it later. Okay, so Domino, I told you that I will make the video tonight. I promise you, brother. If I'm alive, I will make that video and tomorrow I will upload that. To be honest, brother, trust me. I will go with your drawing tools. I don't know why you are asking that, but I will do it because I promised you, so I'll do it. So far I'm expecting that market will make some kind of equal lows over here, then it will trade this volume balance and the daily fair value gap, then it will go lower and trade the sell side liquidity or this sell side liquidity or whatever. I will look for that later, okay? But here I want some kind of retracement, and whatever I'm telling you here, it can change if I see some kind of weird Sunday opening. So let's go to the hourly chart. So there is the hourly chart, and from hourly chart we can see nothing from here except this hourly, very nice hourly fair value gap, okay? So above all of this buy side liquidity, we have this hourly fair value gap. Look at the fair value gap. I'm not going to mark this fair value gap. So that should be our hourly fair value gap, and here should be our new week opening gap. We will use this new week opening gap so that we can utilize how price can go over here, okay? And don't forget, this is the volume imbalance and this is the daily fair value gap, okay? So don't forget that. If I would like to go 15-minute chart, so far I'm telling you that I have no bias. If you see this sell side liquidity is very near to my to current price, I am not sure that it will take the sell side liquidity. What else I am expecting is it can take this sell side liquidity, okay? It will take this sell side liquidity and it will make some kind of relative equal lows, then it will go higher. After that, maybe after that it will take the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. I am not sure that it will happen, but most of the time price actually do this kind of weird thing when there is no bias. And you can see last week price went lower in both even S&P and the dollar index. That's why we saw some kind of sloppiness. All of this price action is sloppiness. There has nothing to do. We should have watched the price, and most of the time it's very difficult, okay? It's very difficult to trade. And there is also the 15-minute fair value gap. I forgot about this 15-minute fair value gap. I hope it will trade this week first, then it will trade lower. Or else what it can do? Yeah, it can take both both sell side liquidity. It can take the both sell side liquidity, then whole week we will expect some kind of higher run. Okay. So everything is depending on Sunday open. Do you mark for a fair value gap? I find my chart get very messy when confusing marking every fair value in every time frame. I was referring to trying is like firm but much better real money. Okay, real money. I would like to do it. It's my psychology, and I'm not telling any of you that firm is bad because I'm trading firm near about 8, 9, 10 months. So near about just say I don't remember how long. It's kind of 10 months. Before this two account I blown two. One is from my Forex fund and I blown one from FTMO. Then I got the FTMO 10,000 account and I got 20,000 account from my Forex fund, but for the legal issues or something my Forex fund is no more. And after the my Forex fund I took the top step, and fortunately I got it for the first time, and I actually done trading over there. But I'm not regular in top step right now. All of you know because I'm spending time with you guys. I'm really fed up with this type of prop firm. I'm really fed up. Okay, so I am not interested anymore about the prop firm. Okay, if the gap down and Sunday open below the lows, does this change your thesis of? Yeah, brother, Shoid, I think you are not from beginning, so I'm repeating this. Whatever I'm talking about here, it can be changed if I see any kind of weird price action. Weird opening in Sunday. Sunday opening is kind of thing. Everything can be changed. Okay, it can easily open over here. Then I have to think in a different way. When it will open over here, I have to mark the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. I have to watch the consequent encroachment, how price is reacting over there. So if it opens somewhere here, most probably it will never go back again over here. It will go down. But if I see some kind of higher run, I mean price open over here somewhere, statement mark, it opened somewhere here, then my think is it will retrace from the consequent encroachment and trade over there. After that it will come back again lower again. Okay, if it opened over here somewhere, I mean above the market, and I really want to see it open higher, and then it it came to the consequent encroachment, or it can go through the new week opening gap, take the sell side liquidity, then it can give me some kind of, I mean just let me mark it. Okay, just think this is your I mean Sunday open. Okay, this the candle has opened over here. Just think this is the new week opening gap, this is my new week opening gap. So what price can do after opening, it can just trade little bit higher, then it can go through this gap, take the sell side liquidity, make the equal lows, then it will go through the consequent encroachment again, trade the consequent encroachment, then it will trade over here. Later we will see some kind of things, but I really want to see that if it opens higher, it will trade the consequent encroachment, and then it will go toward this over here. All of these things has to be happen before Tuesday. I mean Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday I want to see the buy side should be taken. Tuesday. Okay, before Tuesday I am not sure where it will go before Tuesday, because from dollar index I have no direction. I think I mean if you understand, show it. So brother, if you mentioned it before, no problem, brother. I have just repeated it, but I showed it from the dollar index, and it's a little bit longer discussion. So that is the thing, because from dollar index I have no idea where price will go from for the dollar index. So it is difficult for me to make the bias over here. So this is Atlas, this is the Nasdaq, my favorite. I love to see this, I mean this chart, the Nasdaq. So we can see actually price came here, it has taken the sell side liquidity. If all of you have remembered, this is the 14660. Oh man, and there's very relatively equal low. I mean this lows was my target for the last week, but it failed to take the low. Instead of that, it has just came over here and stopped over there. Okay, so so far I can say market will go and take the sell side liquidity, and it will trade the week, I mean consequent encroachment of this weekly fair value gap. Okay, so far I can see from the weekly analysis, but it is not sure. It is because we didn't see the Sunday open, and dollar index has no direction. How long I will be in indecision. I will be in indecision until Tuesday. What will I do if I don't have any bias? I will go to the 1 minute chart. I will not 1 minute chart, from 15-minute chart. I will mark some breakaway gap or the relatively equal lows. I will come to your question. I mean the what was the name? Music life. Okay, music life. I'm coming to your question, brother. Just let me finish this, then I will come to your question. So where I was, I was in 15-minute chart. So I will come to the 15-minute chart. I will mark some kind of relative equal highs, relative equal lows. Then I will go to 1 minute chart and I will trade them. Okay, I will trade them. I mean scalping, not bias trading. I will do scalping. In Monday I will do scalping. In Tuesday I will do scalping. But for the bias is kind of the thing when you will take an entry over there, you can hold your trade until here. But scalping is if you take your entry over there, I mean just this is an example. Okay, if you take your entry over there, you have to close your entry over here below this low. This is kind of scalping, very short run. You will take entry, you will close your trade. But bias run is something here, something like this. You will hold your entry until it is traded from the I mean it didn't take the sell side liquidity from daily chart. So that is bias and that is scalping. So I will do scalping. I won't go for the daily bias chart. Okay, So if I go to the daily chart, I can see there is very nice volume imbalance where I was expecting in mini S&P that market will go to the volume imbalance or the daily fair value gap. Here is the same thing. You can see this volume imbalance and also this daily fair value gap. Okay, this is the daily fair value gap. Let me mark it. There is my daily fair value gap and the volume balance. I want to see how it is trading over there. My expectation is it will go higher and it will trade this fast, then it will go lower and take the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. Okay, that's what I want to see also. Oh, who is on show it? Let me know what you want to see. And music, I don't go the 4 hour chart. I don't go any other chart except weekly, daily, hourly, 15 minute and 1 minute. If I'm not sure about 15 minutes, then I actually mark the fair value gap from hourly chart or 5 minute chart. Okay, brother. Always you will see I am talking about 15 minute fair value gap. Everywhere you will see lot of fair value gap I mark from 15 minute chart. Only from 15 minute chart. Okay. The reason is 15 minute chart is very easy for understand, and in my opinion this is the only chart which is the reflection of the weekly chart. I mean, if you just you analyze your chart depending on 15 minute chart, you don't need to go any other chart. This is my I mean my opinion, this is my thinking. So I'm not telling you that you will also do the same thing, but this is my opinion. The 15 minute chart is the best chart to trade. I mean, to fix your everything, to take your entry, to fix your bias, everything. 15 minute chart is the best. But if I'm confused about the 15 minute chart, I actually go to the hourly chart or 5 minute chart. If I'm confused from the 15 minute chart, then otherwise I always try to stay in only 15 minute chart. And whatever you will see in my chart, you will see most of the fair value gap I actually mark from 15 minute chart. I don't go for our chart, and hourly chart rarely I go over there. I mean, rarely I mark hourly fair value gap. Like you can see, there is only one fair value gap. That one is from hourly chart, because in 15 minutes the price action is not clear. That's why. Okay. Can you please talk about failure swing and how it's important to narratives? Failure swing. I mean, uh, if you watch my video, I have just uploaded a video. I talked about the failure swing. I mean, if this was your question, let me tell you the question. I mean, let me give you the answer. Look at this run, okay? It has taken the sell side liquidity, gave me very nice market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. This is the high. That means there is the buy side liquidity. I mean, here is my buy side liquidity, okay? So price actually came to this fair value gap. This is the fair value gap. Look, this candle actually trade over here, and it failed to take the swing high, the buy side liquidity. It has failed. Instead of that, it has given me very nice market structure shift to the lower part. If you go to the 15-minute chart, now I have talked about everything about this. I mean, the fail of the swing high. If you just watch my today's video, I have uploaded at 6 a.m. New York local time. You will understand this. From 15-minute chart, we were expecting the lower price action. So when I have looked that market has failed to take this swing high, I was pretty much sure that market will go lower from this fair value gap. That's why I took this entry. And so far I remember Hardik actually gave me the reply to my Twitter. I asked him to, I mean, I asked for the screenshot, and he gave me the uh, screenshot from Twitter. Then I took that entry actually depending on his screenshot. This kind of swing high failure. If this was your, I mean, question, I think it's answered already. So that's all. So far that is the thing, and I really would like to see how market open Sunday. And every week I have the bias, but this week so far now I don't have any bias because dollar index is consolidating over there. If dollar index has no direction, all other markets will be consolidate or the choppiness, you will see all of the things. And also we have so many news in this week. So I think we should wait for Tuesday. Before Tuesday, we will only read the price, and then we will go for uh, our entry after Tuesday. Okay, after Tuesday, we should think about the entry. Before Tuesday, we will just watch the price action, how it is trading, as we have so many level above the market price, which is very clean. Price can easily go over there and take all of that liquidity first. Then it can go toward its weekly, weekly bias. From weekly or monthly chart, we know sell side are very clean. This sell side liquidity, this daily fair value gap, consequent encroachment of the monthly fair value gap, all of this level are very clean, and I think market can go over there after taking some kind of buy side liquidity or trade at some kind of inefficient place. Okay, so that is the weekly bias for today. And if you have any question now, you can ask me. Now I will talk for sometimes, then I will close my session because today is Sunday. Fellow swing need to be in context like this. Is a pulse or analysis, not a signal. So we need more concept to mix together. Yeah, we need more concept to mix together. I mean, just a swing high failure, we can't take any decision. We need high time frame analysis, we need direction, we need everything. But just a failure of a swing high, it doesn't mean we will take our entry. You're right, brother. You mean Tuesday or Thursday? Sorry, I did not understand. Tuesday, brother, not Thursday. Tuesday we are expecting the manipulation. That means we are waiting to take some kind of buy side liquidity, or maybe Monday high it will be taken. If we see Tuesday manipulation, then we will be sure that market will go lower. If we see Tuesday manipulated, it has taken the lower sell side liquidity or something Tuesday, then that will be another sloppy week in my opinion. Okay, so we have to wait until Tuesday 8:30. I think the news is 8:30. I forgot already. Starting our streaming, I watched that. Uh, so that's all, Martin. I think it's clear now. So before Tuesday, no trade. Okay, we won't think about trade. We will just read the price. And all of you guys, if I want to talk about something outside of the chart, I really would like to talk about this. I mean, there are some of you, so I think it's better to talk right now about this. Psychology, brother. Trading is something where 99% works depend on your psychology. 1% depends on your body. A mouse click. You will just click your mouse, bus. That's enough. You do not need any physical strength to do the trade. Nothing. Just 1%, that is a click of on your mouse. Now, 99% is psychology. What you are thinking about the market, that is the psychology. First thing first, if you ever feel I have to take a trade, you are not ready to trade. The live money. Okay, you are not ready. If you ever feel I I want to take an entry over here, whatever market is over here, whatever market is doing over here, I don't care. I have to take an entry. You are not ready to take in. You are not ready to trade live money. You are ready maybe for paper money or anything else. You are not ready for live money. Now, if you just take a loss, just think, okay, you have taken a loss over here. You are very hurry to mitigate your I mean loss. You have to take your entry again, and you have to mitigate your loss maybe as soon as possible. You are wanting to mitigate your loss. You are not ready to take trade live money. Trust me, brother, this is the things which is much more important than the price action. Maybe you will understand all of the price action. If you would like to know my life story, when I started to understand the price action first, all of the price action I started to understand, Then I went for paper money. I mean paper trade first. I read the price action near about. I studied ICT near about 17 months to 24 months. Just studied, okay, no paper trade, nothing. Just studied how to react price, everything. I did it because I always tell you I had no one to ask the question. So whatever my question was over there, I watched market again and again. I took so many notes. One day I will show you my notebook. I hope. And so many times I write down something, then I cut it, I rewrite it. That's the way I learn trading. Okay, it takes longer, but I hope you won't take that much long time. You will learn more, much more before that time frame. Okay, whatever. I'm just telling myself my story. So when I have started to understand the price action, I started to trade paper money. And firstly, actually, I took some losses, and later maybe I don't know, remember how long it takes. I got 1 month, 2 month consistent winning trade. After that, when I saw that I am consistently profitable with the paper money, I went to the live money. I mean, the first perform account, I took, I mean, the 20K, my Forex fund challenge. Okay, so that was the challenge. I forgot the word actually. 20K my Forex fund challenge, and I blow it within one day and maybe 2 to 3 hours. So near about 26 hours, I blow my account. Okay, why? Because every time I get time, I came to the chart, I started to read the price, and I was so hurried to take an entry. I blow my account. I didn't follow anything, no rules, nothing. Whenever I predict, okay, market will go down now with all of the price action over here, I take entry, I got stopped out. When I got stopped out, I was very hurried to mitigate my loss. I got stopped out again. I was very, after two time stopped out, I was afraid, okay, should I take this entry or not? I took my entry, I trialed my stop loss so fast. Still, I have this problem. I actually trialed my stop loss so fast. Not because I will take a loss, it's because I want the precision right now. That is my problem actually. I always love precision, precise price action. I'm just working on that right now. But previously, I was actually trialed my stop loss so fast because I was I was thinking that market will go lower. I have to just reserve my profit. So I bring it to the break even, and market actually retest the order block. I got stopped out, then it went to the winning position. I didn't get anything from that. So what I learned from there, I learned I have to be patient. You have to be patient, brother. I don't care how beautifully you can understand this price action or whatever, the entry model, price action, everything. If you understand perfectly, that doesn't mean you will be a profitable trader. Brother, this is very important. If you don't believe me, trust me, this is totally different when you will go to your live money. You will be afraid about stopped out because that is live money. You will be very afraid. You have to be master of on your I mean of your emotion, of your mentality. If you can't do it, you won't be a profitable trader, never ever. You can't be a professional trader. Okay, so I was actually struggling with all of these things, and then later, maybe after 3 months, I took another, I tried again to read the price action from the beginning. I started in the meantime the paper trading, and then when I thought, okay, I am now ready, I went again to the FTMO, and that was 10,000 K. So far, I remember. I am not sure whether it can be 10,000 or 5,000. I don't remember really. I'm very sorry for that. And in that time, I was actually not wealthy or something. So I asked money from my father, and I asked him. I didn't tell him that I would like to invest that for this trading. So I told him that I need that for my shopping, and he actually gave me that money. I put all of them to buy a challenge. I blow my account within 2 days. I still remember I blew it within 2 days because first day when I took three loss, After taking three loss, I told myself, okay, no more today, tomorrow I will win the trade, okay. And the very next day, before the session, it was near about like 7:30 or 8, I don't remember the New York local time. I saw a setup and I took it. Before that time, I was telling me I will wait until 9:30, I will wait until 9:30, no trade before 9:30, no trade before 9:30, and I took an entry, I took a loss. When I took a loss, I was thinking, okay, before 9:30 I have to mitigate this loss. I took another loss, then another loss, then another loss. Before 9:30 I blew my account. I know I don't care actually what do you think about myself. I know nothing about price action. Okay, I always agree with that. I know nothing about price action. But these things happened with me. I'm just sharing my story because today is Sunday, so no price. You can see it's closed over here. But if you want to leave, you can leave right now because I have nothing to talk about the price action anymore. Okay, so this is the thing actually my life story. So when I blew my account and I didn't actually buy anything, so my father actually he was thinking I buy some kind of drug or something. He was actually thinking like that way. It was actually where I live in. This this place is not good, okay. And in that time I went outside. I mean in Denmark. So I came back in Bangladesh. I was trying to go to Canada for my masters. In that time I was in Bangladesh for near about 6 months. So it is what it is. So he was thinking that I actually addicted by the drug, and that's why I took money from him and I spent all the money for the drugs. And I had nothing to tell him because I didn't know what should I tell him. And I started to think trading is not for me because I spent near about 16 to 17 hours every single day, brother. If you believe me, it's up to you, but every single day I spent 16 to 17 hours. I studied. I i did my job. Alhamdulillah, I had a very nice job in Denmark. So actually I didn't need to work much more hours. I worked little hour and I got much more paid, okay. I mean my salary was good over there when I was in Denmark. And I am not kind of person who can save money. Whatever I earned, I just waste all of the money over there. So I studied 16 to 17 hours every day from Denmark, and when I came back to Bangladesh, I forced myself much more. Okay, I remember sometimes I slept 1 or 2 hours, and whenever I slept, I just get up and I check my mobile. And all of you, this is for your understand. I mean, for your knowledge, I started to study this concept to my phone. So that was a very big mistake, because if you are studying the ICT concept through your phone, you are actually getting a very small portion of this concept. Okay, you need a laptop, at least a big monitor. It is needed, brother. This is my life experience. Rahul, I'm 33, brother. I am in 32 actually. In last September, I am 32. So thanks, brother. Important if you understand. Thank you for talking about it. Hey, it's okay, brother. Thank you for sharing. No problem, brother. I mean, I'm just repeating this again. I'm not gonna talk about the price action anymore. If you want to leave, you can leave. Okay. I really don't want to waste your time, brother. I don't want. That's why sometimes I talk about the psychology. If you are not master of your psychology, you are not ready to trade. You have to be mastered of your psychology. When I blow my account and I actually blamed from my family, and I started to think trading is not for me. I am not worthy to trade. Now I am just sharing my understanding with you guys, but trust me, in that time I was thinking, I never thought that I can share my understanding with someone else. I was thinking I will never be able to trade this ICT concept. Then in the same time, what I have seen some videos, they were talking about ICT, that this thing is like kind of shit, it doesn't work. So I started to look at these things and I thought, okay, I will go with the indicator again. and I will trade to the indicator. Trust me, brother. I started to think like that way, and I searched the indicator from YouTube as well, maybe 2 to 3 days. After that, I thought, okay, I never actually leave something in the middle, so I wanted to finish this. Okay, whatever I wanted to finish this, and I I continuously studying the things again from the beginning. Started to read the price action. This time I saw something uh, differently because I bought a laptop. My father actually he bought a laptop for me. So I started through my laptop, and everything has started to change. I mean, this time I forced about on my psychology, not the price action. Because price, nothing. If you take an entry depending on the rules, just one entry, depending on your rules, you will get at least 6 to 7 times winning. Every time you will get that if you just follow the rules. So I actually started to work with my psychology instead of the price, and I opened the paper trade. Whenever I saw very nice setup, I stopped to take entry over there. Instead of taking the entry, I started to write it down on my chart. Okay, so if price can come here, the consequent enforcement, then that should be my entry. Where should it go? It should go to the lower side and it should take the sell side liquidity. Why it didn't stop over there? Because there was a water block. Everything, whatever price was doing over there, I was writing over here. Okay, everything I was writing over there. Sometimes I write it, I just make my chart over here and I start to write over there. Every place is already booked by writing the price action. When I have started to do that, slowly I was developing. Okay, to be honest, slowly I was developing, and in the meantime, when I saw out of 10, 8 to 9 times I'm right, 8 or 9 times I'm right, I started to think, okay, this is the time to take another prop firm account. When I saw, I mean, when I started to think that, I heard a space from ICT, and he told me that he was talking about there. If you think you are ready to take your live trade, you are not ready. You have to be bored first. After that, you are ready. I was, I mean, I was feeling I am fully ready to take live account. And then I heard that from ICT, I stopped myself. Okay, let's work again with my psychology. Can I hold or not? Alhamdulillah, in that time, I was able to hold myself. So I didn't take any prop firm account. I stopped paper trading. I started to only write down on my chart. I watch every video from ICT from 2023. I mean from February 7th was his first live streaming. So I started from February 7th, and I think March or April, I don't remember, March or April, actually first time I took an entry because I was bored. I was bored with macro. In the meantime, I find out that macro it works very well. I find out macro, and then I took another, I mean, another from account, a challenge from FTMO. Now remember, I took FTMO, and this time actually I got first the FTMO, and I got some kind of real money. I cash out near about $1,200 for my first payout was $1,200 after the profit is split, and I actually there was some tax actually. Um, I mean, tax has cut down from that $1,200. So it was near about I got near about thousand eighty or $1,078. Okay, something like that. I got for the first time, and then slowly I get confident. Okay, maybe it is possible for me. Maybe I'm worthy. That's thanks for sharing. No problem. How to react a manipulation made without news. It can be predictable. It depends on the price action, brother. I mean, it is not, nothing is predictable, okay? Everything is predictable and nothing is predictable. This is kind of thing your expectation. How do you expect price will react? If your expectation match with the price, you will go for the trade. If your expectation doesn't match, you will just avoid the trade. So prediction is something depend on the price. You can't go with your prediction only. You have to go with the price, but you have to predict the price before it printed on the chart. Journalist, I will try the way we described. Yeah, Martin. Obviously, this should be done by everyone. Okay, I will trade only macro contracts this week to be safe. We'll go minions. I am more confident. No problem, Shoit. But you have to do the backtest first because otherwise it is very difficult. Okay? So I think I have successfully wasted much more time. I mean, so many time of yours, and I didn't. I really don't want to waste much more time. So that is all for my life. I will talk about them, I mean my life more when I will get much more time later maybe. But what I was trying to say you is don't trade paper money right now, brother. If you are very new, please don't trade paper money. Don't trade anything. Just mark the level, use your chart. Look, all of these spaces are empty. Why this is empty? You have to understand why this is empty because so that you can write it down over here. This is called a journal, okay? Journal is not like you had take a entry over there, you take the screenshot and then you put it into a folder. That is not journal. Journal is when price is printing over here. First you will go after the price action, okay? You will go back and you will mark level, you will write it down. This is the first test. When you have done with the first test is, I mean the back test, you will go with the forward test and you will write down everything. This is the 15-minute fair value gap. So it like over here. So just let me waste some more time, okay? When I have seen this one, I told you to mark this one. If you remember or not, I don't know. I told you to mark this one and later we will use this 15-minute fair value gap. So when you will see this type of run from 15-minute, you have to mark this and you have to write it down. I will use this fair value gap later as a breakaway gap. Price has two fair value gap one above another, so I should take my entry to the upper fair value gap. My stop loss has to be below the consequent encroachment of this breakaway gap. Where is my buy side liquidity? There is my buy side liquidity. This equal highs is my buy side liquidity. So price will go over there and it will take at least this buy side liquidity. What above what we have above this buy side liquidity? There's very nice daily fair value gap above this buy side liquidity. All of these things you have to write down on your chart. Don't waste your time by taking paper entry, paper trade or something, because if you take a entry, I mean if you take the paper entry, that won't help you, brother. Trust me, never ever you can learn the price action if you just, I mean, just just do the paper trade or something like that without reading the price. And what I mean to read the price, I mean you have to mark the chart and you have to write it down why you have marked this fair value gap, when you are expecting to use that fair value gap, and how you are expecting to write, I mean to use the fair value gap. You will write down everything, then you will take a screenshot, you will put it down to your folder, okay? Just, I don't know, I have the thing is I don't have actually. I had to my last yeah, I mean laptop. I had the folder actually. I will show it to you. In that folder, I put so many months screenshot. January date. I mean, I made a folder. Write it down January. Then every day I just put I make another folder. Write it down January 1. Then I took so many screenshots from that specific day. I gather it to that folder. You have to do this. Just don't waste your time by trading paper money, because if you just on inside a trade, you will, trust me brother, you can't see the price action, you will just see the profit and loss. You will wait to hit your target, otherwise you will wait to hit your stop loss, and later it is very boring to read the price action, why you are stopped out or why you are already target your price actually hit your target profit. So don't waste your time by paper trading. Just mark the level, read it, write it down over there, why you have marked that, when you are expecting that it will it will trade and how it will trade. You have to mark that. If you are 1 minute chart and you saw a very nice setup over here, just let me do it, okay? You have seen this very nice market structure shift, market structure, what is that, trade setup, okay? What you will do, you will write it down, market structure shift, fair value gap. You have to mark fair value gap. Think price is over here, price is over here, okay? I'm sorry, brother, I told you that I'm gonna leave you, but after this I will leave, okay? Give me one more moment, okay? So you will do this is a market structure shift. You saw this fair value gap, price is over here, okay? What will you write it down? Price will come here. You will write it down over here, okay? Where is your sell side liquidity? In the meantime, if price came here, where should be your target profit? This is the most important thing. Before taking entry, you have to first mark the sell side liquidity. You have to mark this as your sell side liquidity. Now, where should be your stop loss? Thing like here, okay? So you have to write it down over here. SL should be ABOV above the SWIN swing high. So you will put it over here. Now you will expect the split. So here you will write it down over here. Entry. Trust me, brother. This is the way you will learn this thing. Otherwise, you will never learn this thing. That should be your entry, okay? Your stop loss will be here. Price will come here. You already write it down. Now look at the price over here. It started lower. It started to go higher, okay? When you will see this candle happen in live, okay? When you will see, you have to mark some other things why price is going higher. You have to write it down over here. Why price is going higher. Why price is going higher, okay? You have to write it down. Why price is going higher. What you have. Maybe you saw this order block. Just think, okay? You have saw this order block or breaker block or whatever. You will see this one. You will mark this. I have OB. You have write it down over there. That means price is actually going to this OB. You know, you are expecting that price can go to that OB. Why you are expecting that? Because price is going higher, okay? So let's see what price did. It actually went to the OB, okay? So then it started to go lower and take your sell side liquidity. You will write it down, closed, and you can write it down for your understanding. Boom, okay? Then you will just make it 40. So you have successfully done your job. You have learned why price came here, why it started to going higher, why it went lower, because you have the sell side liquidity. All of these things you have learned, to be honest. But if you just put paper entry, paper trade, just think you have put a paper trade or this thing, whatever, okay? You have put it over here and you put it over here. Now what you will see, let me explain everything. You have just put it over there, just think like that way. I know I am wasting your time. Just give me some little more time, okay? Just wait. So you are seeing price went over there, so you are already in the market. Now you are waiting. Why you are waiting? You are waiting to either it will go here or it will be over here. You will wait for that. You are not reading price. You don't know when you will see this run. You are very happy you were right this time. Trust me, brother, you will be very happy. This is my experience. I'm telling you from my experience. When it will go higher, it started to go higher. Let me just mark. It started to go higher. You will think, is it going to hit me? You will start to think about your stop loss. Am I Did I put my stop loss to the right level, or I should put it above this height? You will think like that way. Then you will think, okay, this is paper money. I don't care if I am stopped out. I don't care. So you will just wait. Okay, let price did what it want to do. When you will see this, oh man, I have just successfully made a very perfect entry. You don't know why price came here, why it went higher, why it rejected from here, why it came this this level, why it has come over here. If you go, I mean, just let me mark the level actually. This is the fair value gap low. Look at the fair value gap. This is the fair value gap low. So it actually fully closed this fair value gap. Then it went higher to the water block level. After that, it break this, I mean, fair value gap. It traded the lower part of the fair value gap. Then it went through this fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap. It went through this fair value gap, and it has taken the sell side liquidity. After that, it went lower or something else. Whatever it has done, it has done. Okay, you will never learn this if you just use this thing, or if you press the, I mean, sell button or the buy button. Trust me, brother. I'm not trying to harm your study. I'm not trying to. What I want. Do you know why I'm doing this thing? I want some people. To be honest, brother, I'm sharing this from my mind. Allah is. I mean, He is. He will know if I tell you the lie. Okay. I want to make some trader all over the world who will continuously who will earn money. I don't care about how much you will earn, but I want all of you earn near about 60 to 70% money out of 100%. Okay, I mean, I will accept 70% winning trade and 30% losing trade, or 60% winning trade, 40% losing trade. I will accept that, but I want you all to make that, so that if I really love traveling, brother, to be honest, I love traveling. I have traveled already near about 31 countries all over the world, but it is very boring. Whenever I went some country, I was alone, so it is very boring. What I want all over the world, I will have some people, they will know me, they will be thankful to me, because I'm doing this for free. I'm not asking anything from you guys. To be honest, I need nothing from you. If you think I'm doing this for my YouTube, trust me, brother, I don't know how much I can earn from the YouTube. I can earn much more money which I will earn from YouTube from 1 month. I know that. I can earn much more money. You have no idea how much money I can earn from, I mean, from 1 day by trading. And I really don't have any idea how much I will earn from the YouTube, but I will try to earn from YouTube. I'm not lying. I will try to earn, because this is kind of uh, challenge actually. My friend, he told me that it is nearly impossible to earn some money by my concept. So I challenged him that I will earn from money from YouTube. So I'm not telling you lie, to be honest. So I want all over the place in this world, so that if I go to Germany, maybe I will call Martin. Okay, Martin, I'm in Germany. So can you, brother, can you please meet with me? Maybe I'm in India. I will ask Apostolo or Obinobo, brother, I'm in India. Can you meet with me? I need some people who will love me. Okay, I want love from all of you guys. That's my intention. That's why I'm wasting my time. I will not continue these things for so long. To be honest, I won't do this for so long. I will quit at any time. I'm a kind of mad person. I mean, I don't settle in one place. Okay, I just move here and there. So I will quit this thing. I don't know when, but I will quit. But before quitting, I want to give you something, so that you guys can know how to earn from this thing. This is very easy. If you don't believe me, I don't know how to believe you, make you believe. but this is very easy to earn from here. But what you need for earning, you need to control yourself, control your emotion, control your psychology. If you just don't follow me, I told an apostolo, I'm sorry apostolo, but I have to repeat this. I told him to quit trading for some days, but I don't know why he didn't listen me. I told him because of his good, not for my good. I mean, he was trading paper money. So if he take loss, I don't care. If he take a win, I don't care. I have no intention to tell him to stop trading only for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? I told him because I know how badly this type of paper trading hurts people. You can't learn the price action if you just in a trade. Believe me, brother. I am requesting you. I am begging you. Please don't trade. At least for 1 month, just read the price. Just start to write it down to your chart. Trust me, when you will see price is going, I mean, according to your direction, you will feel that you are the market maker. And these feelings you can't compare with anything. Whenever I take an entry and I give the command to market, don't go above this fair value gap constant enforcement. Go and take the sell side liquidity. Go over there and trade that order block. And I saw market is actually following my command. You can't even imagine how beautiful that feeling is. And all I want from you is you will command the market. You will command the market so that market will go according to your command. That is the thing I am trying to give you guys. That's why I am talking to all of this rubbish. Okay, I know you guys are getting angry on me because I'm wasting your time, but this is the things. If you can't follow, if you don't listen, trust me, brother, you will never learn. And one more thing, brother, I'm repeating this again and again. Don't just refer me anything. Okay, I know what I am doing. I know how to trade these things. If you don't follow me, if you just don't like my concept, I don't care. There will be one person who will love this concept. Okay, I really don't care about anything. If it is rude, then I am rude. I really don't care about your feelings, anything else, except your intention to learn this concept. So don't refer me. Sometimes you guys refer me 1 hour something or 4 hours. This thing I'm repeating because I'm getting this type of message again and again, and I am just controlling myself. I really don't like that shit. I know when I should look, which time frame I should look. Okay, so if I am referring here 15-minute fair value gap, I know why I am referring this 15-minute fair value gap. Why I'm not going to the hourly fair value gap or any other time frame. I know that things. I mean, whatever my understanding is, I know I what I am doing. So please don't refer me anything. Don't tell me, brother. When I will tell you that actually it has traded this consequent enforcement of this fair value gap. Okay, this is for just example. It has traded this consequent enforcement of the fair value gap. Now you see, it has actually traded this order block. Just this is just an example. Okay. Now you have seen that it has traded this order block. I didn't talk about this order block. I talk about the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. That means I have an intention to recommend this fair value gap instead of this order block. I have an intention. Trust me, brother. Maybe right now you are not understanding, but later you will understand that. I What do you think? I didn't see that order block. I don't go. Different time frame. I go, brother. To be honest, I go. But in my opinion, this consequent engrossment is much more important to understand rather than that order block. That's why I referred this fair value gap. And if you see, it has actually traded very beautifully over here. Why you are recommending me or referring me the order block? I didn't talk about that. Please don't refer that to me. It hurts me, to be honest, brother, because I am trying to give you something and you are trying to take something ahead of me. You would like to run in front of me. If you want to run in front of me, I can show you the way. because you are already in front of me. I can't show you the way. It's impossible. If you, I'm not telling you that please don't follow any other guy. There are so many guys, they are the best. I know nothing about the price action, to be honest. I know nothing at all about the price action. There are some best, I mean, trader all over this world. They are the best. So you guys are always free to learn from them. But if you would like to learn from me, if you want to learn, not learn, I mean, if you, whatever I'm sharing over here, if you want to take that, you have to go with my speed, with my pace. You can't go again, I mean, in front of me. If you go over there, I don't care, but don't refer me anything. Never ever do that. Just don't give me your thinking about the market. Don't give me that. If I already show you something that I am actually watching this fair value gap, don't refer me the buy side liquidity. Don't tell me that, brother, what will happen when it will go above this buy side liquidity. Do you know why? You can ask me, because you this question can arise to your mind. Why this fair value gap? Why it won't go above that fair value gap? You, this question can arise. Okay. Now, if I don't tell you why this one, I mean, if I didn't tell you why it will go above that one, this question will be answered later. How do I know that? I knew that from ICT. Sometimes ICT told that whatever question arises in your mind, hold it, write it down to your notebook. Later you will be answered. And when I had some question and I was looking for that answer, it actually was inside my mind and I wrote it down to my notebook. Later when it is answered, to be honest, brother, I never forget that. I never forget that. But if I had the chance to ask the question to ICT, why it didn't go above there, and if he would reply me, I forgot that, brother. I never can use that concept to the chart. It is very impossible. So I am answering you. You guys will ask me something I have already described. You will ask me the question regarding that issue. Don't ask me the question depending on your understanding. Okay, why didn't price go above there, where I didn't talk about that? Please don't ask me the question regarding that thing. Otherwise, that won't help you. You will forget that. To be honest, brother, you will forget that. Whatever I will give you the answer, you will forget that. A very big what can I say, a very big speech. I know. Let me just see the. Thanks for talking about journaling. I will try to. Okay, thank you, Martin. I know a great trader in Discord. He always tells me that trading is 90% psychology, and that's why 90% of traders lose. In my opinion, 99% is psychology music. 99% is psychology. 1% is physical. In this is my opinion. Okay, I'm not telling he's wrong. And so during a retracement, a confluence between fair cap and order block would be more powerful. Apostolo, I didn't talk about that, and this is not. I don't know what to say, brother. Fair plus order block is unicorn setup. You can say like that way. Unicorn is something. Recently, it is very famous because ICT's son he actually used a unicorn. The breaker block with the fair that is actually the unicorn. Show it. I mean the breaker block and the fair Okay, that's actually the unicorn setup. But order block is something different. I mean, you can't mix order block with anything else. It's kind the it is called the change of the direction, something like that. Okay, order block is something which is actually change the direction of the price. It's totally different, and order block is very powerful, very powerful. Uh, I don't want to I don't want to talk about order block anymore. But fair value gap plus breaker block is equal to unicorn setup. Martin, yes, sure. Martin, I think you gave me the answer when I talked about the Germany. So thank you, brother, for letting me know that you are not going to board. And if I become profitable trader, I travel every capital and spend months there all over the world. I hope for the best, brother. I hope you will do that. I know, I know. you will do that. I stopped and start to sign every MSS and liquidity as you teach me start from last Thursday. I am happy now, Anastasia. I told you, I requested you. You know, because you are the guy, you and Maxi, who are actually from the beginning of my YouTube channel. So before any other guys, I knew both of you, an Apostolo and the Maxi. I don't know Maxi is in live or not. I never saw him in my life, but both of you guys from the beginning with me. So I requested you 2 to 3 times to stop take entry. Instead of that, just to read the price action. So if you do that, you will improve. Otherwise, brother, it will be hard for you to understand this concept because you already know so many things. And when you have so many information about the ICT concept, it is really difficult to utilize them on the chart. So if you just read the price action, I hope you will improve, brother. Brother, no one is angry at you. You are keeping all us there. No, brother. I'm just sharing my understanding. You have to follow the things, okay? If any of you are new here, you can subscribe to my channel and give me a like. I need the like because of the YouTube algorithm. And I talked something. I didn't tell you something that is much more important, but I will talk about them later. This is not the right time. And Anapostolo, I am very sorry if you get hurt, brother. I care about you, that's why I talk about you. Look, I told you in front of this, there are some people I talked about you that I really care about you more than anyone else, okay? So don't get me wrong. I really care about you. That's why I gave you example, okay, brother? Please don't get hurt or don't mind if I did something. I mean, if I did tell something about you that hurts you. So I'm really sorry for that, okay, brother? So that's all for today. And please, this is a very request for you guys. Don't take any kind of paper money. At least you would like to earn million of dollars. Give 3 months, at least 3 months for reading price action. If you can give 3 months for reading price action, trust me, brother, you will be the best trader all over the world. I will give you everything that works again, again, and again. You have to be strict on your rules. If you can be strict on your rules, you will never face my situation. You will never blow your account. If you mentally prepared, then you will go. When you will be bored to take the profitable entry again, again, and again, and you will start to see market always listen to you. At least 80% of the time, market listen to you. Then you will go to the live trade. Give 3 months at least, brother. And I'm not telling you to study for 16 17 hours. I'm telling you to study for 3 to 4 hours when I mean the session starts. Just study, okay? 3 to 4 hours, that's enough. After 3 months you will be a profitable trader. I promise you. I promise you, I will make you the profitable trader. At least you will get 6 to 7 times win out of 10 times. I will make you that. That is my promise to you guys. So just study, do your homework, mark your chart, start to write the use the empty space on your chart. When you will be used to I mean, it is very boring. I mean, after this speech, some of you will do that for first 1 or 2 or 3 days. After that, you will see it is very boring and you will quit. Don't quit. After the boring time, when you can do that continuously, that is the winning time, brother. Winning will never come before make you bored. Never ever. So don't skip these things. Just try to write it down whenever. Just started to see where is relatively equal lows. Look, this low and this low, they are relatively equal low. This is my sell side liquidity. Start to mark them and write it down. Sell side liquidity. Okay. Look every time frame, and in my opinion, just use. Don't use much more time frame. This is my opinion. This it is up to you. I use daily, hourly, 15 minutes, 1 minute. So go all of this time frame and try to mark relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. Try to mark them as your sell side liquidity, as your buy side liquidity. Okay. Okay, so I do whatever I need to do. I wrote. Okay, brother. So that's all for today. I'm very sorry, guys, for wasting your time. I think that's enough for today, and see you guys later. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel. Give me some likes. That will be helpful. And enjoy Sunday. I will talk to you tomorrow, inshallah, at 8. New work.